someone who's achieved incredible heights in a space that is very different. Boxing. 5 times world champion, Olympic bronze medalist, Padma Bhushan winner, gold medalist at the recently concluded Asian Games, with a biopic made on her, the one and only magnificent MC Mary Kom. So Mary, what does motherhood mean to you?
Motherhood means it's a big role, of course. And being a mother all the time with them, it's a different feeling, love, you know.
It's a different kind of love. I completely agree. It's not something that you can... I mean, you love your husband, of course, but it's a different kind of love. I think it's truly selfless, completely. So Mary, honestly, I can't imagine how just 1 year after having Prince, you've not only gone right back into boxing and like being punched in the tummy and all that, but you've won a gold at the Asian Games. How did you do it?
It's a passion.
Yeah.
Of course, my husband is always supporting me. And before the marriage, it was all, we are already committed, you know.
That he'll allow you to box.
Yes.
That was the condition.
Yeah.
And that's amazing that you've supported it the way you have. So were you always this supportive of Mary's boxing?
Seeing her patience and talent which she has, that makes me more realize that I should fully support to achieve her dreams. So she's ready to box and I'm always ready to support her.
That's amazing. So does that mean that you are very hands-on with the children?
I have now 8.5 years of experience as a father, and 80% of all time with my children is with me.
But that's amazing. And I think it must be difficult to not be with them for 80% of the time.
Yes.
How do you manage that?
Of course, it's very hard as a mother, leave them and go and train. But still, after having a kid, my performance, you know, it's still maintaining.
Okay.
Before the marriage was just one-time world champion.
Yes.
And after the, you know, having a kid, it's 3-4 time world champion.
Yes. And I think it's fantastic that you've started your boxing foundation. I think I read somewhere that you said you want to build champions and other gold medalists.
Right.
So tell us about the foundation.
The idea is come through my husband. We don't have any support and we are doing on our own, you know, and whatever I get from the incentive from the state government and the center government, so I've given all
of it to the foundation for the children.
And I've just given as a free, of course, for the training, for the food, for the accommodation.
How many students do you have?
In resident, there is
35 in resident.
Wow. And do you participate a lot? Are you there most days, or is your training separate?
Really, I couldn't give. I was in the training, I was in the competition, and come back, I just need a recovery also.
Of course. And you need to be with the children and make up the 20-30% that for Onler's 80%. So you do that.
Maybe after the retirement, I will be fully give a time to my academy.
I know you had a very difficult time when Nainai was not well, when he was very small, and he had to have a surgery and you were competing.
Yes.
How did you deal with it, and how did you compete and win when you were going through all that emotionally?
Well, when I was in Patiala camp, Nainai is not feeling well. And of course, I keep contact all the time to my husband every day. And doctors said that Nainai is having a hole in the heart. And my husband doesn't tell me anything, okay? Then the treatment is going in Infal. And finally, there is no any facility. The heart surgery has facility not in Infal. So doctor advised to go. They have given 3 options: Chandigarh, Delhi, and this Bangalore. When they are planning to come to Chandigarh, so my husband told me that we are coming to Chandigarh.
And you were at the...
I'm in the camp.
You were in the camp.
I'm in the camp. We are just talking in the phone. And I said, what's the problem, the exact problem. So the movie and the real was a little bit, the timing was changed. I used to know before I go for the competition.
Yeah, the movie showed you didn't know and you did it without knowing. But actually you knew that he was fine.
Yes.
So you were there.
Yeah, I will be there finally. I will be there and taking care of him.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because I think as a parent, it's very difficult to miss big things.
Yeah, you know? I was worried that whether I will miss or not.
Yeah. So thank God you were there.
Yeah.
Really. And now I'm sure when he's running around and jumping around and having fun sometimes,
definitely.
It's such a relief, of course, to know that he's fine. So that brings me to another very interesting point of infrastructure and the role of grandparents. So, for example, now when you're here, who's looking after the kids? Is it your parents or somebody else?
And luckily, I don't have both father-in-law and mother-in-law. My dad is still there and they're taking care of them. And, sometimes I feel if they are with us, so that will be, the happiness will be different.
She is emotional because my father was a teacher and even he himself support her.
Yes.
And when somebody says, Mary is already getting married, please stop your bahu to go to the ring and fight. My father said, this is not your problem. This is not my problem. She can do anytime if she likes.
That's amazing.
That's how my father used to encourage her.
Yeah.
2006 was the saddest great setback for all the families because my father was kidnapped and killed. So at that time, Mary was shocked and I was shocked. All the families are silent. So who kills my father without any reason? Without giving any warning, or there is nothing. So they just killed and left. And Mary was about to give up her profession. I said, you should keep on fighting. People want you to demoralize. If you keep on fighting, then people will know that you can still fight. So that's how I try to convince her, go and fight again. And as husband and wife, it's not about going holidays, it's not about eating good food. It's about cooperation. We should cooperate.
But that's wonderful. That's a very good way of putting it. Is there anything you would like to say to other parents? Any tips, anything you'd like to say?
As a mother, please keep continuous in your profession. And of course, there will be so many problems comes in your life, in your family, but we have to fight it. And of course, husband support is very neat, and I hope that every husband, they will support our wife. I think it's a real champion is my husband.
That's very sweet. And is there any message you'd like to give, Onler?
As a father and as a husband, I would like to say that love, cooperation, and openness, whatever I want, I have to share to my wife so that she understands.
Yes, communication.
So, communication. So we should be with open-minded in the family. So that's all.
That's wonderful. And on that note, thank you so much. It's been really a pleasure. Very, very inspirational. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Do keep interacting with me on our social media platforms and sharing your inspirational parenting stories and anything else you'd like to share.